Hindi is definitely Hindi, Tamil is definitely Tamil.
So it's under 2 hours.
Yes.
Perfect movie.
Yeah,
We hope so.
We're all set.
தொந்தியோட சுத்துற அரக்கிழமா இருந்தாலும் நீ சிரிச்சா நல்லாதான் இருக்க அப்படின்னு the girl.
Dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She wrote it for me.
Okay.
I think you'll be surprised when the film comes.
Oh, is there a surprise twist?
There is definitely a.
It's all about relationships in today's world.
When Three Idiots released, I told them that this is going to be a blockbuster and the biggest earner of all times. They laughed. And now they're not laughing anymore. With this film, I'm telling you, this is going to be an epic film. Every time it took a step forward, it'll take 2 steps back. But then after that, it'll take a leap forward. So I think once the film releases, I'll start with shaving my face, and then we'll take it from there.
Hi, Maddie.
Hi. Good to be back,
Hi,
Sudha.
Sudha.
Hi sir.
So, back for the big promotions of Irudhi Suttru
Yes.
and Saala Khadoos. Magnificent. 2 films. Bilingual. Are they genuinely bilingual?
Yeah, I think the exciting part is they're not only originally bilingual in the sense they've been shot separately with different cast. I think there is a variation in the films itself, in the extent in which the scenes have been cut and the way they have been cut.
Yeah.
I think the feel, it's been more earthy, I think, in Tamil and extremely, let us say, upfront in Hindi.
பஞ்ச் பண்ணும்போது பாடி ஃபுல் பாடி யூஸ் பண்ணும்.
And what about, because I saw the trailer, they're magnificent. You had a different cut for the Tamil as well as the Hindi version. Why did you do that?
No, I think the strategy finally worked. It was a strategy ki like, this Hindi is definitely Hindi, Tamil is definitely Tamil. So we wanted to make them have their identities. And I think that worked.
உனக்கு என்ன வேணும் மாஸ்டர்?
நாக் அவுட்.
பஸ்.
I mean, does Mr. Hirani bring in that kind of, commercial value also to the film?
I think anybody can bring in the commercial value and it will be effective on a Friday and a Saturday. But what happens on a Monday is essentially because of the director. And I wanted to know whether I'm the only guy who has this belief that this is an extraordinary script written by a lady with all the research, or am I being stupid about it? But I think one narration to Rajkumar Hirani and changed all that. Just his reaction to the script. To he just stood up and he hugged me and he had tears in his eyes and he said, "What an amazing film you've written. Tell me what I can do for this film." I said, that's all I need.
இங்கே இருக்கிற யாருக்கும் உன்னை கண்ட பிடிக்காது. நீ தோற்றுன்னு வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, ஏன்னா நீ என்னோட ஸ்டூடெண்ட்.
And what did he say after seeing the movie? That's the most important thing.
That I think Sudha will be able to explain.
Yeah, Maddie wasn't in the country
wasn't.
actually. So I had finished my first cut, a rough cut, a pretty much good cut at that. And I took it to Bombay and he saw the first half in his edit suite in his house. And after the first half, he was like, he hugged me. He said, bring sweets and all that to his boy. Then I said, no, what's the second half? He said, oh, like that? Okay, fine. So then he watched the second half and then he was moved. Really moved, and then he said, yes, we have a film.
தேடி கட்டிக்க போறேன் தாவி ஒட்டிக்க போறேன்.
But you have an image of a romantic hero,
Right.
so but here I didn't see anything in the trailer reminding me of your romantic days.
I think you'll be surprised when the film comes.
Oh, is there a surprise twist?
There is definitely a twist.
Okay.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
Maddie
I don't
lovers
think
won't be disappointed.
they won't be disappointed. We're very careful about that.
ஆதி பிச்சிக்க போறேன் பாவி வச்சிக்க போறேன் ஆமா.
But in this particular film, you don't have a Kankana. You have a rank outsider who's doing her first film.
Yep.
So how are you going to make it?
The public is very clear right now, Sreedhar, and I'm very categorical about it. It doesn't matter who's there in the film and how big it is hyped and how much you preach from top of the lighthouses. They're very clear. They look at the trailer and they decide whether it is good enough and aspiration enough for them to go on a Friday. So it could have my name, it could have any big name. And with Rajkumar Hirani's endorsement, we are assured of a certain number of people who come to the theatre
and
for
you
show.
don't have any real big opposition also.
No, we do. We have a film called Masti Zade, which is but a different league altogether. But in terms of Tamil, I don't think we have anything majorly affecting our release. But it doesn't matter. I really think this film will stand the test of time for a long time to come.
Tell me some interesting dialogues from Irudhi Suttru in Tamil.
Yeah, this is crucial to me. தொந்தியோட சுத்துற அரக்கிழமா இருந்தாலும் நீ சிரிச்சா நல்லாதான் இருக்க.
That's her favorite dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She wrote it for me.
Okay, it's a crucial moment in the movie.
Oh yeah, it
You know,
is.
it's her favorite dialogue. She always wanted to point out that I had a paunch and that she wanted me to look like a
No, see,
fat
what I
ass.
want to say is for a 17-year-old girl, anything past 20 is uncle.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
anything past 20, and that dialogue I think epitomizes that feeling. So I mean, she sees him only as like, I mean, the man has flat abs in the film, but she says "Thondiyoda sutra arakalam." I mean, like, he's 38 years old.
Basically, it just tells you how much balls I have to take it as a hero. That's all.
Yeah. No,
I've
that
never
I
stepped
have to
back.
give that to him. He's never asked me to strike off a dialogue saying it's insulting to me or anything. Never, nothing. He's never asked me to increase a scene. He's never
why did
asked
you
me
say
to do
that
anything.
पुलिस तो मैंने कुछ नहीं किया था मुझे फंसा रहे हैं
So you feel that this would be a very big movie for you?
You know, we intend it to be. We've done the research. I'm saying the research being the key word over here. We have to. Anand Rai says something which is awesome, which is he says you should never judge your audience, and we didn't do that. We didn't do a movie we didn't make a movie saying, you know, this is one part they will like, this part they won't like, this they will understand. We didn't dumb it down. We didn't hype it up. We made a story that Sudha had seen from the very beginning, and the vision was executed with the least amount of degree of separation from the original concept to the final film. And I think when you go there with that sort of an intelligence, the audience is bound to like it. Sreedhar, I mean, when Three Idiots released, I told them that this is going to be a blockbuster and the biggest earner of all times. They laughed. And now they're not laughing anymore. With this film, I'm telling you, this is going to be an epic film. That's my favorite word.
Yeah.
This girl here, I've been saying it's epic because it's a lady director, it's a lady charmer who's acting in the film. And in terms of the outcome,
But
it will be epic.
nobody in Chennai seems to have seen the movie. But in Bombay, a lot of people are talking about it.
No, in Chennai also we've had test screenings. I believe in that. It's
Okay.
something Rajuji has introduced to me, and I
Okay.
swear by
I
it.
really appreciate you having test screening.
Oh, we
Yes,
do.
yes.
And
we
I
had
haven't seen a
13.
Tamil
We
film
had
test
13 Bombay. We had about 15 here.
And in like a science, like we will sign non-disclosure forms. We'll spread it out in terms of the gambit. We'll observe them while they're watching the movie. We will sit.
Oh, you
with
had
them
signed a
with-
non-disclosure.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. And I have 2 assistants whose only job is to be watching them than the screen. Romba
and
discreet.
record them.
They'll do it.
Yeah, they'll
They
be
do it.
recorded. And then when they come out, what are they saying? Why are they saying it? Who are they trying to impress with what they're saying? Analyze the entire thing on a psychological level, and then do the changes if required in the film.
If
What's the
required.
running time of the movie?
1 hour
1 hour.
52 minutes.
Yes.
So it's under 2 hours.
Yes.
Perfect movie.
Yeah, I'm very.
We hope so.
We're all set. I mean,
Yeah.
if there isn't, God forbid, a disaster, we're set for a good run.
Okay, but all areas, everything worked out, no? Very good.
It doesn't get any better than for us than UTV. They are the best distributors worldwide. So we will have release and in Tamil worldwide release is Mr.
No, abroad is Sanjay,
Sanjay,
AP International.
Sanjay Vadva, AP International.
And here it's
the rest
UTV.
of it is UTV.
Okay, and all the satellite, everything is sold.
And I don't think we have sold the satellite yet.
पगली 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 मैं झल्ली आसमां में उड़ने चली पानी की मछली दुनिया की फिक्र न मुझे है कोई परवाह
Now let's come to the basic. You took almost 3 years for the project to come off. And you are coming to Tamil cinema after a 3-year, let's say, break off.
Right.
And you are also, after a long time,
5
doing
years. Yeah.
5 years, you're
Yeah.
doing a movie. So how does it feel to be back? And why this long delay?
I think the film took that long. For me, for Post Drohi, to write the film took me a long while because we did exhaustive research, like for about 2.5 years. The research took me that long. And that was till 2012. And 2013 is when, like, we had lots of producers. That was also there. Maddie was getting, after the release of Vetai, he was getting his knee treated and he needed to slip into the role. So that took him about a year and a half. And then we started shooting. A lot of producers changed. So many things happened.
But right now you have the best
Yes,
producers.
yes.
Yeah, but the
yes, we
strange
landed
part
there.
the strange part about this film that Sudha and I always discuss is every time it took a step forward, it'll take 2 steps back. But then after that, it'll take a leap forward, you know.
Yeah, seriously.
And from being a small film, I think if everything had gone hunky dory and we had managed to get the finances and the producers in place, this would have become a smaller film. But I think because of the hurdles, it kind of just made itself into a large film and a bigger film, and now it's got a momentum that's actually quite frightening.
தொந்தையோட சுத்துற அரை கிழமை இருந்தாலும் நீ சிரிச்சா நல்லா தான் இருக்கிற.
अपने दिल की रानी हूँ चाहे जेब की कंगली.
And how do you see Santhosh Narayanan working in Saala Khadoos? The music.
In
because
Hindi?
in South, music directors other than Rahman hasn't really made it big in.
I would like to say, like, I've just been looking at all the airplays and everything, and I think his numbers, Dil Ye Ladaku and Saala Khadoos are in the top 10.
Is it, boss? You
It
happy
is.
with the music?
Oh, yeah, I'm very happy with the music. Yeah, I think it's very exceptional. It is a clutter breaker, and it in Hindi especially, it's new sounds, and Santhosh has done a brilliant job with the film.
குத்து சண்டை போட பாட்டு போதும்.
I love you, master.
Okay, and what about movies about?
Sudha will be the best person to tell you about the story.
About the story, all I can say is it's a mentor and a student relationship, and I think that's it. That's the basis of the film. It's all about relationships in today's world.
And I think that it is also a story about, in today's world, people have to find a space for themselves. And in the environment that these two people are living in, the retired coach and this fisherwoman from Chennai, they are outcasts in those very environments. One, because he is boisterous, rude, he could have reached great heights, but because of politics and his attitude, he didn't reach it. So he is a wounded animal. He is one of those people who's bitter about everything. But he has a passion which is boxing. And then this other girl who lives in the chawls in Chennai, she sells fish for a living, and who's also a fan of the sport, and how this sport helps them achieve the ultimate glory that I think was destined for them. Yeah.
பாக்ஸிங் பண்ணக்கூடாது.
மனச திறந்து என்ன காப்பாத்து.
And what's your next film?
Give me a subject, Sreedhar, let's start. I have no idea. I am so engrossed. I'm still in the bloody look for the film. So I think once the film releases, I'll start with shaving my face, and then we'll take it from there.
But you haven't signed any new.
I don't even have the faintest clue what I'll be doing next. I haven't even met directors or scripts.
Okay, and what about you, Sudha?
I don't know. Everything rides on that 29th, the Friday. Yeah.
All the best.
Thanks.
And I hope
Thank
you guys
you.
really make it.
Really appreciate it, Sreedhar.
Thank
so
you,
much.
thank you. We need all the luck.
Yeah, please wish us and do come and see the film on the
Thank
29th
you.
of Jan.